Good morning. Welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. Today we're going to do a practice with 2 chairs, and if you have 2 blocks, bring them with you and set yourself up. Put your chairs on your mat so the chairs don't slip. We're going to do a little practice today to do some stretching in a chair. If there's anything that's uncomfortable for you, then you don't do it. And you always have the option to pause and to rest. My name is Joan. Welcome to the Mahwah Public Library. We're going to start by elevating our legs onto a chair, adjusting the length of the chair so that your feet gently press against the opposite back, scooting yourself back so that you're nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Head is nice and level. Tuck your lumbar spine a little bit into the chair. Relax. Now, as you're sitting here, notice where your tongue is in your mouth. If your tongue is at the bottom and it's pressing against that inside of your lower teeth, that's a stress response. So you want to move your tongue so that the tip of the tongue rests behind the upper 2 teeth, and you soften the jaw and you relax your face. And if you are experiencing stress of any kind, ask yourself, where is it? Give it a rating, 1 to 10. And why do you think you're holding it? And with your hands resting right in your lap and your shoulders back and down, and if you can, you close your eyes. And you breathe in and you breathe out of the nose in whatever's a comfortable rhythm for you. And your feet are just gently pressing into the chair in front of you. See if you can wiggle your toes a little bit so you get some space between the toes. And let your calf muscles just rest on the chair comfortably. Let all the weight of your body be supported by the chairs. And after you've done 3 breaths, notice if the breath you can now bring it a little bit lower into the belly. And perhaps make the inhale a little bit longer. And the exhale a little bit longer than the ones before. And take 3 breaths at your own rate. And as you do this, notice if you feel the sensation of tightness releasing, like you're lessening the pressure on a rubber band. Swallow gently. And see if you can feel the rise and the fall of the breath, where the breath is a little bit lower in the belly. And now with your hands just resting on the tops of your thighs, see if you can just let them rest gently on your knees and bring the shoulders, don't let them roll up, just a little bit more forward. And if you do that, notice if there creates a little more stress in the jaw. Sitting up nice and tall, now I'm going to bend at the elbows, keep the elbows tucked in, and I'm just going to stretch a little forward and just get a little stretch through the back body. I'm going to slide my hands maybe below my knees and come forward again without stressing. Shoulders down. The minute the shoulders are up, it's too far. And be mindful of where your chin is. You don't want your chin up and you don't want your chin down, and you don't want to roll forward. So keep yourself as tall as you can. Take a big breath. Inhale, bring it back. And let it go. Inhale, move a little more forward, maybe the same distance or a little more. And then you exhale and you let it go. And then slide again. Inhale, maybe a little more. Take a breath. Shoulders down. Exhale, let it go. And then just keep sliding a little more. Only go where it's comfortable for you. This is a big lower back stretch. And you want to really make sure that when you're moving through your back body, your jaw is not engaged. Inhale a little more. If you can get to your ankles, great, but keep the shoulders down. Take a breath, soften the legs, exhale. Now as you're moving forward, we're doing a seated forward fold. When you come forward, if it's too much for your lower back, you stop. So we inhale because we're still warming up the body. You go forward as much as you can and then pause and soften it. Don't let your head drop and then come a little more before you release it. And now we're just going to lift the arms. Inhale, bring the arms all the way up, take a breath. Lean gently back into the chair. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, gently lift up. Exhale. Now be mindful. You don't want to lean back so far that the chair is going to move. You just want to use it as a support. Now I'm going to take my hands and bring them down to the side, sweep around. Inhale, lift up. And bring the hands right to the heart. And pause here. Inhale. Now with your hands, one hand pressing into the other, your thumbs press into the sternum, which will bring the shoulders back and down. And now you're going to lean a little bit forward here. Relax the jaw. I can see a lot of the jaws just had a little party in there. So you're going to really come forward and come back. So you may feel it in the top of your legs and your lower back, just a little bit. Inhale, a little bit forward. Press into the hands. Soften the jaw. Exhale, come back. See if you feel too much someplace, do less. Inhale, a little bit more forward. Exhale, bring it back. Good. Now I'm going to take my right leg and I'm just going to bend it like it's the number 4. And I'm going to allow my foot to rest on my opposite leg. Foot is still resting here. As I get a big hip release here, I'm going to bring my arms out and I'm just going to rest into a tree pose. And so as I breathe in, soften the arms, turn the palms in toward each other. Feel like this is your canopy. You're going to inhale, lift up, gently lift up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Make it as low as you need it to go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Bring your hands into your chest. Just let it rest right at your heart. Slide that leg long. And just do a little measurement and see if already that leg's just a little longer. Now I'm going to roll the left foot and bring it in. Bring it out like the number 4. Notice that one side may not feel the same as the other. Now we're going to open up the arms again. Now squeezing the shoulders on the back, head is nice and level. Into your tree, now you adjust it to what's comfortable for you. Inhale, you lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go, bring it in. Pause here, little weight at the chest, slide that leg long. Take a breath. Hands come parallel, shoulders are down, and now reach as far as you can go. Now don't I can see already, if you're here, it's already too much stress. So relax it, soften it down. Look at me a sec. Down, down. So here, a lot of you are here, you want to bring it here. And now we're going to pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it back, take a rest. You want to isolate the movement into your lower belly. Now, this is what I'm seeing, so be mindful. Because you want to get to the bottom of the feet. We don't care about getting to the bottom of the feet. We want to get to this lower back in the middle of the ribs. Shoulders are down. Take a breath. Head is nice and at neutral. Chin is in line with the sternum. Shoulders are down, and we pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bring it back. Take a rest and see how that feels. Good. Now, as I do this, I'm going to take my left hand, I'm going to bring it to the right leg, and I'm just going to twist and breathe. And soften that front shoulder. Now come in and switch to the opposite side, small and gentle. and then back and forth at your own rate. Feel that twisting movement through the shoulders, but also through the waist. See if you can feel like you're twisting around just like a trunk of a tree. You're moving gently, the upper body, the lower body is in stillness. Good. Rest. Arms straight out, shoulders are down. We're going to pulse gently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rest. Nice, beautiful. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now pause. How much of your chin and throat are involved? This is a test of the emergency broadcast system. So when your arms are here, are you doing this? This is a control thing. This is an unconscious control. I'm gonna get there. Relax. Let your body find the space it needs to get to where it needs to go. Tuck your chin down, keep your head back, soften your throat, your eyes, and now pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let it go. Good. Now as we breathe right here, see how you feel. You're going to slide the legs so the soles of the feet together. I'm going to rest my arms, get a nice big stretch inside of the legs. Nice and level. Don't collapse. You want to keep yourself nice and tall. Head is back, gaze is soft. Take a breath. Now, as you do this, feel where you're getting some pulsing energy. Maybe through the bottoms of the feet, center of the palms, shoulders are down. Notice any place where it feels, oh, this is a little tight, not comfortable, and then soften something and breathe. Now I'm going to slide my hands to my knees and just gently rock. Just going to gently rock like I'm in a boat. Good, and now slide your legs long and see if all of a sudden maybe the length is a little short because now you've stretched your legs a little more. Twist to the right. Now when I twist to the right, maybe I can look behind and look at the thumb. Now if it's too much for your neck, then you don't go there. So my left side's definitely tighter than the right. I don't judge. And I want to feel like I'm twisting maybe a little bit more into the ribs. Be mindful if you have osteopenia or osteoporosis or any kind of brittle bone syndrome. You don't twist big, or you choose not to twist at all. And then you come back to center and take a breath and see how you feel. Now I'm going to take my legs off the block, and if I have my, off the chair, and as I have my blocks underneath, I'm going to adjust so I can bring my feet, heels are on the mat, toes are off at a little angle. I can use 1 or 2 blocks. I can start with 2 if I need it. I want to tuck my tailbone, and as I hold the edge of the chair and I come forward, I'm just going to let my head rest in a variation of a child's pose. Shoulders are back. Now, I can hold the chair or I can slide my arms forward and take a breath. Shoulders are away from the ears. I can roll my head here. Get a little connection to the frontal forehead part of the body, releasing negative, worrisome, repetitive thoughts. Notice as you rock, if you have any tender spots, maybe you have some congestion or inflammation. And this is gently rolling also through the cervical spine. Make sure your tongue is not working overtime by pressing into the bottom teeth, so you want to relax it. And you roll gently here to open up the back of the neck as well as softening through the jaw. Now I'm going to inhale, lift up, and maybe I can take 1 block away and slide my arms so I can come a little lower and just hang out here. My hands can just be heavy, hanging off the back of the seat. in front of me, and I breathe here. Now, this is also going to stretch through the spine. It's going to slow down the nervous system. And take a few breaths here. It's going to open up the hip flexors. It's going to reset the nervous system. So anything you're holding in your heart that feels heavy, worrisome, you're preoccupied, grief, sadness, annoyance, frustration, use this now. You're deleting. You're just letting whatever is in there, just still delete it, visualizing that maybe below you is water, and you just let it go and it floats away. And then you inhale and you slide back. And now with my hands right at the edge of the chair, I'm just going to rock the shoulders a little bit. Get some diagonal movement, shoulders to hip. Now you can make it as big or as small as you need it to be. So if you want to go deeper, you can. Be mindful that we have chair arms. So you don't want to hit your head on anything. And if you want, you can even roll your head so your ear comes down towards center, but you decide what's the one that's most comfortable for you. Good, and then when you come back up, your option would be to pick a block, or if you feel you're stretched out enough, you can come all the way down to the bottom seat of the chair in front of you. You may have to adjust the distance if it's too close now. And feel that stretch through the back body. And take a few breaths. And notice how you feel. One more big breath. Exhale, let it go. Slide your hands back to frame the face, lift yourself up, rock again. See if you feel like you have a little more movement here. Good. Now when you come to center, I'm going to move my hand to the center of the chair. If the chair is too far away, I can always take a block and lift it up. I want to make sure I have some room. I'm going to slide my hand to where it's comfortable and bring my opposite arm down. Now I'm going to slide under. This is a variation of threading the needle. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. So you make it the expression of what you need. Exhale, let it go. And feel that lower back. It'll go all the way down the spine, as well as opening through the shoulders. One more. Now when I lift up, I'm going to take the hand, turn it away, and bring it to my lower back. Settle myself so my hand will shift to the left side of the seat, and I'm going to inhale and open and close the book here. And down, and inhale on the lift, and exhale on the release, and in and up, and out and down, and one more. And then slide your arm and come right down. If you need your block again, feel free to do it. See if you can measure your arm. I can feel my right arm is a little longer than the left now. And I can feel that the chair is still a little too close, so at some point I'm going to have to adjust it. So you just notice. And slide your hands back to frame the face, and lift yourself up, rock the shoulders. See if you feel like you have a little more movement. Now you're not going to move, I'm just going to switch chairs. So when I switch my chair here, my left arm comes in the middle, I bring the shoulder down and away from my face and my ear. My right arm, left arm, right? Left arm comes down and we sweep under. Inhale, lift up. And down. And up. And down. And up. And just see how this feels. So I can feel it's a little bit different on this side for me. My shoulder's a little tight. I just do an assessment, I don't do judgment. And I ask myself, okay, so what am I holding there? And lift up, one more, and down. And when I bring it up again, I'm going to adjust, bring the hand behind the back, settle into a nice flat back. Take a breath, inhale, lift up. And then slide your hand over to the right if you need a little more stability. And down, and up, and down, and up, and down. One more, and up, and down, and slide forward with or without a block, and just stretch it all out, measure your arms, take a breath. Again, notice, is the other arm now the same length? Breathe, settle, soften. Good, slide your hands back to frame the face. Now we're going to just walk our hands to the widest part. Shoulders are back and down. And now with my arms nice and firm, I'm going to bring my elbows and just come forward a little bit. Inhale, press up. Lift up, exhale down. You can blow it out like you're blowing out a candle. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring it all the way up, take a breath. Hands come right to the knees. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to curl back into our dog and cat. So we inhale into the dog, and we exhale into a cat. And we start small. Now, if you feel like your legs are straining to reach the mat and you need to put your blocks back under your feet, that's what you do. So you can bring the floor up to you. Now, as I do this and I curl back, maybe I can make it deeper. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Be mindful of the objects that are around you. Inhale, shoulders down and back. Exhale, curl it up. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Now ripple it up, take a breath, and stir the pot, and see how that feels. And start small. 1, 2, 3, and then pause, and we'll do 3 the other way. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to go back to the original way, but a little bigger. 1, 2, 3, and then reverse the other way. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Just rock a little bit side to side. Now I'm going to bring my arms out to the side, and I'm going to lean and stretch. Elbow in, arm out. See if you can squeeze that shoulder blade a little bit of twist, tiny. And breathe. If you need to keep it small, that's what you do. Good. Now I'm going to bring it to the front and back. Good, nice. Pause, little circle. See how that feels. 2, 3, and when you come to the back of this rotation, reverse. 1, 2, 3. Good. Sit up nice and tall. See how you feel. Roll your head to the right and to the left. See if you feel like your neck is tight. So when I roll my head, I kind of get stuck at about 45 degrees. So I want to notice that. And when I go to the right, I can go a little bit closer to the shoulder. Now we're going to bring our hand, left arm in front, and bring the shoulder down. Right arm on top, press down. Head is back, shoulders are about chest height. My right hand's on top, so I'm going left, and I'm looking forward softly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pause and switch. and bring it down. And so the bottom arm is pressing up, the top arm is pressing down. My head is relaxed, my jaw is soft, and I go this time right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax it. Now, as you do this, now roll your head to the right. See if you have a little more space to move toward the shoulder. Exhale to center. Roll the head. Ooh, a little better. Good. Exhale to center. Do a few of these. Don't push it. Jaws unclenched. And also pay attention to the back of the occiput right here, the curve of the head. And see if as you rotate, it feels tight. Good. I'm going to take my left arm, I'm going to bring it up and behind me. Now, if I can reach my hand to the middle of the back, that's great. If putting my arm up over my head is not comfortable, I bring it to the front and I hold the elbow. If I can, I'm going to hold this left elbow with my right arm, and now I'm going to go right. I'm going to look left, 1, and then bring it back to center. 2, small and gentle. 3, and then come back, and I want to switch the other way, and I'm going to go look to the right as I go left. 1, 2, 3, release that. Roll your head to the right, see where you are now. Exhale to center, roll to the left. Oh, a little better. And back to center. Tuck your chin down, don't curl your back. Lift and tuck your lumbar spine so it rolls back a little bit. Roll your chin here. Keep your jaw soft. Good. When you come to center, inhale. This time, doesn't matter which hand, I'm going to do my left hand on the top and the right hand down. Elbows pressed down, heads at neutral, and I'm going to lift up and down. And up and down. Soften the jaw. And up and down. And up and down. Now when I press here, chin comes up slightly, I'm going to rock it. Jaws unclenched. You want to feel that movement through the neck. I have a lot of clicking and clacking. I hear sounds. Maybe it sounds like cellophane. Give yourself some feedback. Exhale to center. Tuck your chin down. Take a breath. Roll again here. Good. Pause. Lift your head. Relax. Roll your head to the right. Exhale to center. Roll your head to the left. See how that feels. Exhale to center. Beautiful thing. Stir the pot. Small or medium, whatever circle is better for you. 2, 3, and then when you come to this rotation, back of this rotation, other way. 1, 2, 3. Good. Rock and lift a little bit. See if you can just lift the hip. If you want to add the feet, you can lift the feet. Remember, if you need to bring the floor up to you, you put your blocks underneath your feet. And everything is soft and the jaw is relaxed. Good. Now come back to center, and I'm going to come forward with or without a block support. And as I do, I want to see if I feel longer, more stretched out, softer, less tense. Breathe. Feel under the arms, feel that connection all the way down to the hips. Relax into the lower back. Toes are really pressing to keep yourself supported. Breathe. And then roll it back up and take a breath. Now, since I'm on the side, I may have to adjust my seat. I'm going to take my left leg and I'm just going to let it rest right here. My right leg is on the floor. I'm going to take a breath right here. I'm opening up into the hip socket, a variation of a pigeon pose. So I'm sitting up nice and tall. Toes are pointing towards center. Now I can turn and twist if I choose. toward that bent knee. And then I can twist toward the other side. If something doesn't feel right, or if you have a knee or hip replacement or knee or hip injury and that doesn't work for you, then don't do it. One more. Good. If you want more, you can use your arms, if you have a chair, to come forward, or you can bring your hands to the floor. The lower you go, the deeper the stretch. So be mindful where you are. You can even use the back of the chair. Take a breath here. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Don't let your chin lead. Inhale, lift up. One more. Exhale, let it go. And you pause and you release that leg. And now we switch to the other side. Take a breath. And notice how this side feels. You may have to adjust yourself. Ooh, take a breath. Good. Again, we're going to twist to the bent knee. And then the other way. A few little twists here. Back and forth. And one more. And again, you find the spot that's most comfortable for you. So you can use the arms if you have arms on your chair. You can use the seat. You can use the back of the chair. Now, it may not necessarily feel the same. Be careful of collapsing. So it's not, ugh. Keep yourself nice and tall. The stretch is coming from the back and the lower hip. It's not sinking yourself too low if that's not working for you. So inhale, lift. Exhale, let it go. You're going to feel that right into the buttock. So if it's a little tight for you in there, don't go so deeply. Breathe. And down. And up. And down. Good. Come back to center. I'm going to release my leg. I want to see how I feel right here. Take a breath. Twist a little bit to the right. Twist a little bit to the left. And breathe. Again, you're going to slide back so that you have enough room. You have to adjust your chair. Maybe you need to give yourself a little bit more space. So when you slide, you can really extend a little flatter through the back. And you breathe. Your head can rest on the chair. You can keep your head up. You can use a block. And you breathe. And now slide yourself back. Now again, we may have to adjust the chair. I'm going to start with some blocks. And I adjust it to where I need it. So I can put my elbows on the block. And I walk it forward as far forward as I can go. And I take a breath here. Now, if I feel that I can do more, I can remove the blocks and bring my elbows to the seat and my hands to the back body. This is a big shoulder opener. And you breathe. And then release that and bring it up. Hands anywhere that's comfortable for you. Just rock it out. See if you have a little more space through the shoulders. You make it as big or as small as you need it to be. Good. When you're ready, you walk it up. Feet are level. I want to just bring my feet to neutral. If I need my blocks, I can absolutely put them underneath my feet. You adjust as to what you need. And now a little curl back and a little rolling forward. And see if you have more space. Shoulders are down. Roll it back. Lift it up into your dog and cat. Curl back. Lift up. One more. Curl it back. Lift it up. When you lift it up, bring yourself to neutral, bring your arms out to the side, and we're just going to pulse in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hands together and up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, be mindful of where the chair is in space. If you do not want to use the chair, which you can use if you choose, you're just going to come forward and let yourself hang on to your thighs and allow the whole nervous system to slow down. So you're getting a little weight on the right and left side of the torso. Inhaling and exhaling is going to create a little massage into that space where the vital organs rest, and we breathe in and out. So I inhale, I lift up a little, and I exhale, and I let it go. And I inhale, and I exhale, and I inhale, and I exhale. Slide your hands right up to the front of the knees. Sit up nice and tall, see how you feel. Stir the pot. You can do it as big or as small as you need it to be. And when you've done at least 3, if you need 4, 5, 6, that's what you do. You reverse and you go the other way. Good. Now, before we go into our Shavasana, we're just going to adjust the chair again. I'm going to bring my feet to the chair. This is a little too close already. And bring my feet to the chair. And now just do some windshield wipers. Little tiny windshield wipers. And your arms can be down. Your arms can rest if you have arms. It's whatever comfortable for you. Little rocking here. Shoulders back. Chin is tucked back. Don't let the chin come forward. And you breathe. Good. Slide the feet together. See how that feels now. See if you feel like you have a little more space. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Now we're going to get ready to go right into our Shavasana. So we're going to slide the legs long. Now, you may have to adjust. If you want to have a little more of a stretch for your calf muscles, you're going to take your blocks and let your legs rest right on the blocks. Your feet will press into the back of the chair. Otherwise, your legs are resting right on the chair just like we started. So you can pick. Now, you can flex your feet and do a little rocking right here. Massaging through the calf muscles. Up into the hips. And then you just rest. Now your hands can be wherever you want. You can do palms up. You can do palms down. If you need to feel like you need to create for yourself a little more calmness in the center of your body, you take your thumb and you bring it over to the pinky, the base of the pinky, and you curl your hands and you just let them rest. And on the inhale, you give yourself a little squeeze with the thumb. And then you exhale and you float the fingers open. This is going to create that sensation of calmness in the center of your being. I am calm in the center of my being. Nothing can knock me down. I am breathing in and I am breathing out into the space that belongs only to me. As I breathe in and I breathe out right here, I gather to myself all the benefits of my practice. I'm grounded, I'm rooted, I'm balanced, I'm strong, I'm flexible. I'm breathing in and I'm breathing out. I'm gathering to myself peace, patience, contentment, courage, possibility, inner awareness. I surround myself with the gift of love so that at all times I know that with that sensation of feeling loved, I can take care of myself. I'm clearing all thoughts that no longer serve me. I welcome in clarity, inspiration, intuition, inner awareness, self-care, possibility, removing limitations, opening into endless possibility. Welcome problem solving, thinking outside the box, abstract thinking, seeing with inner eyes and external eyes, with clarity, something you didn't notice before. As you breathe in and you breathe out right here, just pause. In the pause, just listen to the sound of the bowl, the sound of your breath. And listen to that little voice that tells you something you need to know today. And then do a little assessment. How do you feel now that's different than how you felt when you started? Monitor the breath. Soften anything else that might feel tight or uncomfortable. Ask yourself to connect to something you don't pay attention to when you're busy. A thought, an awareness, a sensation, an observation, a connection. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, learn how it feels to pause, to be at ease, to shift out of a mode that doesn't work, to stretch and lengthen and move the body, to breathe more deeply, to relax in stillness, to pause, to give yourself permission to pause. Because in the pause is where you welcome in abundance, gratitude, healing, awareness. You create a shift. You notice, you observe, and whatever it is that you gained from your practice today, remember that even though we're going to be soon ending this practice for today, whatever you've gained from the practice, you carry with you as you move forward into the rest of this day and into the rest of your week. Let your body's feedback loop find the place that it remembers how it feels at this moment. And as you breathe in and you breathe out right here, take a nice big breath in. Exhale, let it go. Now remember, you're in a chair, so you're going to lift your arms up and go into a full body stretch. Stretch it out, wiggle it out, take a breath, and let it go. Stir the pot a little bit. Now you can bring your feet to the floor, so you can begin to feel that sensation of connection back to your day. And then when you're ready, that's when you turn and switch directions. Good. And now pause. Bring your arms out to the side. And as your fingertips come to the heart and you open up, you're going to gather to yourself and ask yourself, what do you want to gather? What do you need to gather? And pull it in. And now the last thing, remember the highest vibrational word is love. So we want to gather in and hug yourself. And you can rock against the back of the chair. May I always be surrounded in love. And may that love that I surround myself with be shared with my family and my friends in a way that is peaceful and abundant. And then stretch it one more time all the way out and come around and hug the opposite side and rock again. And may I never know that sensation of depletion, because I can always gather to myself everything I need. Because everything I need is already within me. And then sweep the hands, inhale, lift up, palms together, hands right down to the heart, so that no matter where I go, no matter what I do, what I experience, whatever challenges and struggles I experience, I can always find in any direction and any dimension that place within myself that is home. Namaste. Namaste, everybody. Have a great day. Feel good. I look forward to seeing you next time. Don't forget to drink some water. Stay warm. Thank you.